Hello and welcome to Titanium Taras Tarot, and today I will be doing a what are you resisting right now and how video, alright? So for this I'll be using some concepts from Superconscious Education brought to us by Chris Duncan. From Superconscious Education, I will also be using the Ask and It Is Given card deck by Esther and Jerry Hicks. And with that being said, my gorgeous triple tears, let us get into the cards and concepts, okay? So the way I'll be divining this reading is with the 6 sabotaging belief patterns brought to us by Christopher Duncan. And in regards to today's insight, alright, what I would say is the closer you get to your manifestation, alright, the more difficulty or temptation will come up just to see if you are willing to stick the course. And usually your manifestation is going to be something that is going to demand a lot of a lot of personal power, a lot of determination, a lot of no, this is what I want, and continuous no, I'm not gonna steer the course. I'm going towards this. And if that is not how you obtain your goal, all right, it is either, well, I don't know what your goals are, but if you want big goals, okay, let me define it like that. If what you want to manifest is big and is difficult and seems difficult and it seems like very harsh situation and very out of the ordinary for most people, that's probably because it's probably going to demand a lot of determination, persistence, and perseverance on your part. And don't expect anything less, which means that at some point the devil or temptation is going to pop out and rear its ugly head just to see if you're really sticking the course, In actuality, okay, the devil was actually an angel that was working with God that fell, right? And so if you think about it, in some way, shape, or form, things that give you a sense of them not being so good generally get you back to the good. Correct your karma. It could take the long way to get back to good karma, but you get back to it at some point. Okay, so that was it for my insight. Now, let us get into the reading. So, as I said, I'll be using the 6 sabotaging belief patterns to divide this reading. And with that being said, let us begin with the individuals who do not feel capable of doing something. It could be anything. It could be whatever they don't feel capable of doing. So please, God, angels, and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for the individuals who do not feel capable this week of doing something, please come forward and share what is it that they're resisting right now and how. So please, God, angels, and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for the individuals who do not feel capable this week of doing something, please come forward and share what is it that they don't feel capable of doing. No, what am I talking about? Well, what is it that they are resisting right now? Please, God, angels, and guides. So for the individuals that don't feel capable, what they are resisting right now is life is always in motion, so I cannot be stuck. And this is the image, and in the back it says, it is not possible to stand still and be stuck because energy, and therefore life, is always in motion. Things are always changing. The reason it may feel to you as if you are stuck is because while you are continuing to think the same thoughts, things are changing, but they are changing to the same thing over and over again. And I wrote a note on this card. I wrote, like you have shows on demand at different times were relative to your life. I hope that makes sense. If not, ask questions and it'll be my pleasure to answer my gorgeous individuals who do not feel capable this week of doing something. Alright? So that was it for you guys. Now on to the individuals who don't feel worthy. So please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest and good, who has a message for the individuals who don't feel worthy this week of doing something. It could be anything, it could be whatever. Please come forward and share what is it that they are resisting right now and how. So please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for the individuals who do not feel worthy this week, please come forward and share what they're resisting right now and how. So we got, when I reverse the thought, I reverse the condition. Okay? And this is the image, and in the back it says, there is no condition so severe that you cannot reverse it by choosing different thoughts. However, choosing different thoughts requires focus and practice. If you continue to focus as you have been, to think as you have been, and to believe as you have been, then nothing in your experience will change. Because if you want something different, you gotta change something first, okay? So that was it for the individuals that don't feel worthy. Alright, so now on to the individuals who don't feel like they belong this week. So please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good, who has a message for the individuals? If it comes back out, I'll take it. For the individuals that don't feel like they belong this week, please come forward and share what is it that they are resisting right now and how. So please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for the individuals who don't feel like they belong this week, please come forward and share what is it that they're resisting right now and how. Please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for the individuals who don't feel like they belong this week, please come forward and share what they are resisting right now and how. And you got, I am standing on the leading edge of thought. And this is the image. And in the back it says, just as all of your experiences from the time of your birth into your physical body until now have culminated into who you are, all that has ever been experienced by all that is has culminated into all that is now being experienced in the physical life experience on planet Earth. Let me read that again. Just as all of your experiences from the time of your birth into your physical body until now have culminated into who you now are, all that has ever been experienced by all that is has culminated into all that is now being experienced in the physical life experience on planet Earth. So everything that you have experienced in your life has culminated to you. And everything that has been experienced on this planet is creating the planet as we know it now. This is what this means. Okay, so if you are happy, let me just reiterate that. If you like where you are on this planet right now, or the possibility of what you can experience on this planet right now, if you like it, then why change the rest of the planet just because you don't like what you are going through, if that makes any sense at all? Or, I mean, if there's something that you're not appreciative of, how can I say this? If there's something that you can't fully comprehend, I'm going to read that again. Okay, just as all of your experiences from the time of your birth into your physical body until now have culminated into who you now are, all that has ever been experienced by all that is has culminated into all that is now being experienced in the physical life experience on planet Earth. So exactly the same way as whatever you've experienced has culminated into your life experience, everything that this planet has experienced has culminated into its current life experience. So instead of not being happy for that one sliver of thing that you don't like about the planet, why don't you concentrate on all the other good things that have happened, right? I know it's harsh, I know it's difficult, but if ever there is a way for you to see the entirety of it, of the planet, is what I'm getting, as an entire system, you'll be able to see the good in it, okay? For example, you have a stomach which is jam-packed with bacteria whose main objective is to digest the food that you have you've eaten, so that when it goes down into the intestines, it can be broken down and absorbed better, right? That's the entire point, I think. Don't quote me on that. But so it gets softened in the stomach and it goes to your intestines to be so that all the nutrients can be pulled out and then expelled out, like the extra stuff that you don't need expelled out. Okay? So I hope that made sense. If not, ask questions and it will be my pleasure to answer, okay? So now on to the individuals who don't feel perfect this week. So please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for the individuals who don't feel perfect this week, please come forward and share what are they resisting right now and how. So please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for the individuals who don't feel perfect this week, please come forward and share what are they resisting right now and how. Please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for the individuals who do not feel perfect this week, please come forward and share what are they resisting right now and how. And you got, I am a physical extension of source energy. Okay, and this is the image, and in the back it says, everything in your physical environment was created from non-physical perspective by that which you call source. And just as source created your world, and you, through the power of focused thought, you, from your leading edge place in this time-space reality, are continuing to create your world. Basically, what this is saying, when they say source, they mean God, right? Or a higher power than God. We can get into that some other time. But the actual creator of everything, right? And so if we are made in the image of God, of source, we also have the power of source. We can also create whatever we want in our reality. That is how I see it. We are mini gods. Not that we can control the entirety of our planet, but we can control at least our life experience, is what I'm getting. Okay? So, my gorgeous, that's it for you guys. My gorgeous triple tears who don't feel perfect this week. So now on to the individuals who do not feel significant this week. So please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for the individuals who do not feel significant this week, please come forward and share what is it that they're resisting right now. What is it that they're resisting right now and how? So please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for the individuals who do not feel significant, please come forward and share what are they resisting right now and how. And you got a tenacious card who's like, I'm not going back into the deck. You take me now or you forever hold your peace. I'm like, okay. So this card says, all that is benefiting from my experience. And this is the image, and in the back it says, no matter what has caused your unique point of view to come about, it has come about. You do exist. You are thinking. You are perceiving. You are asking. And you are being answered. And all that is benefiting from your experience and from your point of view. Okay? So everything that is, because the way I see it, all right, is that God is experiencing life through us. Because God created us, but God cannot know itself by itself. It needs to experience it through us. And not just what. So the interesting thing is we don't just have one perspective, we have many perspectives. And so that is why there are so many of us on this planet, so that we can give Source, God, so many perspectives to know the entirety of what the world can be. That is what the Akashic. I might be pulling from like little strands, pulling the hair at the tips there, but that's how I see it. I don't know if that makes any sense at all. If it does, good. If not, ask questions. It will be my absolute pleasure to answer. So basically, for us to understand, for God to know itself, it needs to have the most information possible. And for that to happen, there needs to be as many perspectives as possible. And that's why we are so many. That's just my perspective. And this is just one planet. Imagine if there were life on other planets, and the entirety of the complexity that would give God, like that, the mainframe of these universes, or the universi. I don't know what is the plural of universes. Universes. Okay. I forgot there's an E at the end of universe. Anyway. Okay, so that was it for the individuals who do not feel significant. Now on to the individuals who do not feel good enough. So please, God, angels, and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for the individuals who do not feel good enough this week, please come forward and share. What is it that they're resisting right now and how? Please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for the individuals who do not feel good enough this week, please, good enough this week, please come forward and share what is it that they're resisting right now and how. Please, God, angels, and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for the individuals who do not feel good enough, what is it that they're resisting right now and how. And you got, it is natural for my body to be well. And this is the image, and in the back it says, you do not have to think specific positive thoughts about your body, but you have to not think specific negative thoughts. If you could never again think about your body, and instead just think pleasant thoughts, your body would reclaim its natural place of wellness. Okay? So instead of thinking of all the negative things that you might perceive your body to have or to be or to feel at any given moment of any given day, concentrate on that one sliver of hope you have, that good thing, that you can walk, that you can talk, that you don't hold your salt, that you don't hold your water. I don't know. I am not in your body, right? And this might be like, what are you talking about, Talar? What are you talking about? It doesn't seem like you have many problems. Seriously. You can't talk. Well, I don't look it, but like I was hit by a car and I did have a lot of broken bones, a lot of brain trauma, and I was able to get back from that. So I might not be able to comment on everything, but I can comment on this was between the confines of my skull. So, I mean, in regards to that, okay, because I was concentrated on my end goal, which was to be well, which was to get back to what I was before, I was able to get back to what I was before. And even better. And that is the most important bit of information I can share with anyone, anytime. Okay? So, my gorgeous triple tears, this is all that I have for you guys this week for this video series. If you like this and if you'd like me to go deeper into your specific situation, please contact me at the email in the box below, and it'll be my pleasure to assist. In that same box, you'll find a little description of this video and the email you can send donations to on PayPal if you feel so called. And with that being said, my gorgeous triple tears, I wish you guys all a very good week, and I'll see you next time, okay? Bye.